Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. My name is Drake, and as usual, I'll be reading you this week's Bible story. So this week, I'm reading out of the Whirl Story Bible, and today's story is called Be Ready for God's Surprise. It's based on Mark chapter 13, verses 24 to 37. So let's get started. Sitting near the temple, Jesus asked his disciples, James and Peter, "Do you ever worry?" They nodded. "Yes, we worry." Jesus comforted them. "Everyone worries, but remember that God is in charge. You don't have to worry." "I won't always be with you," Jesus continued. "But remember, God is in charge, no matter what happens." "Where are you going?" James wondered. Jesus hugged his friend. "I am going to be with my Father in heaven. I will come back. Then we will all be together, you, me, God, and all of our friends." "How long will we have to wait for you to come back?" Peter asked. So here's Jesus talking to Peter and James. "Nobody knows when I'll be back," answered Jesus. This response confused the disciples. "You don't know, Jesus?" Jesus explained, "In springtime, trees show little green leaves. In the summer, the leaves grow big. What happens in fall and winter? They change color and fall. The leaves on the trees may change many times before I come back. Heaven and earth will pass away and change, just like those leaves. But my promises to you won't. You can trust what I say." The disciples tried not to worry, but they didn't want Jesus to leave. Jesus said, "My return is God's surprise. It might be when you're sleeping or playing or when you're very old, but I will return. I love you, even when you can't see me. Be ready for God's surprise." So here's a tree in the spring, a tree in the summer, and in the fall, and in the winter. You can see the leaves changing. And then here is the sun and the moon. The day is changing a lot. Here's somebody working. Here's a lady working. Here's some kids playing. Here's a guy sleeping. And here's an old man. So, God will be back. Jesus will be back. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you watching. That's our story for this week, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.